Hi folks, Aaron here from Aaron's Practical Reviews. Today we are going to be looking at the K&F Concept wireless recording microphone system. I'm way down here. I'm almost, I'd say 200 yards. Probably out of its range. The CM-10. So, K&F Concept. Let's see what you get in the box. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Very nice. I like the packaging here. So for a quick rundown of what comes in the package, you get one receiver, two radio antennas, power, one cord from the camera to the receiver, two microphone units, two dead cats, two lapel mics, two extra lapel mic foam covers. You get one XLR cable, and you get one TRRS adapter. And that is what comes in the box. We're gonna do a little studio test in here right now. All right, let's test out the audio on this. So again, right now what you've been listening to is the Rode mic that I've got up here right now. And so you listen to the Rode mic, the NTG Rode mic. So you ready? I'm gonna make the switch here, okay? But first, you know what? Before I even do that, I gotta turn this on and make sure they're synced. I don't even know how to do that. So now we are using it, and I'm recording with it. And so let's talk about the low cut filter on it. It's clearing up a little. Looks like the fog is lifting though. How far can we go? Boy, that dam is roaring today from this rain. I'm way down here. I'm almost, I'd say 200 yards. Probably out of its range. I think we're gonna head back, try a different spot. All right, so let's see how that picked up the sound. What you have to do is match up the frequencies here. If you go stereo, then you're gonna be using the left and the right. If you go mix, okay, now as you can see as I'm speaking, it's picking up both channels are going into the camera. It's fairly simple once you learn what they do. Here's your channel A, this is the channel B. Nice how it screws in like that. Like that, it's not just a plug. So it goes in there, really well built. And over here is where you can plug it in. Here's your batteries. It requires two AA batteries per unit. So you need a total of 6. Basic setup of these guys here. If I can actually hook the Rode mic to the receiver and have the basically turn the Rode mic wireless and still use the receiver on a high-end NTG condenser mic, and you know, because why not? If you can use this with other tools to enhance your audio, then that makes these even more useful. So let's try that out. Oh man, all the birds are out now. Cool. All right, I'm gonna go somewhere where I can get some actual real cool shots. Yeah, it's cleared up nicely out now. Ooh, come on over. Let's get back to the low cut here. So according to this, turn on the low cut function of the transmitter as needed to significantly improve ambient, low frequency, and wind noise. On the actual receiver, well, a mask. Can never have too many masks, right folks? So yeah, it's off currently. Okay, now I turn the low cut on, and I'll leave that on for a few seconds here and we'll try that. And let's turn that back off. Okay, now it's back off. So, and when you turn it on, it actually lights up in here and illuminates, and it shows in here, there's a little icon. We'll focus on that. So as you can see there, it shows low cut on. If you saw that, top left corner, whatever, you get the gist. Okay, so it's on again. Now it's off. So we'll see how that works. I don't see any way whatsoever to adjust the volume from the actual receiver. So if you're watching this and you know anything about these, feel free to let me know if there's a way to do it, because I've tried every method I would think would be possible to adjust the volume from the receiver. Doesn't seem to be possible. Not a huge deal, but it would be nice to be able to do that. Okay, so now I have the Rode mic, which is right up here, attached wirelessly. So let's see how this sounds. This is empty, but I got another one downstairs. Oh, God, that's good. Non-chill filtered. Hard bag. I love my Isla whiskeys. This, the Lafroig, Kalila. Okay, so we moved on here to using the lapel mic that it came with. Suppose I could take my glasses off. So we're going to test this out and see how it sounds. And I've got the volume turned up quite a bit. It's to max output. And I still can't believe there's no way to change the volume on these guys, but like I said before, that's not a deal breaker. All right, so to wrap this up, first the pros. Excellent build quality. I like the micro USB. If the batteries run out, or if you want to avoid batteries altogether and have it in a fixed position, you can use the micro USB for power. It provides a good full sound with the lavalier mic that it comes with. So I think the lavalier mic is pretty decent quality. And combined with this, I feel like I get a good full deep sound in my voice. It doesn't feel like it's high pitchy or anything like that. I think, you know, I've shown I get pretty good sound with it, and even from a couple hundred yards away, I still get good sound. The range is amazing, and actually I was thinking the range might be, I think the range is longer than what I'm comfortable leaving my camera. Like the distance between me and my camera, it's longer than I'm comfortable going away from it, because as far as I could get away from my camera with this guy, I felt like if somebody wanted to take my camera, they could and get away, and I wouldn't be able to close the gap, you know, especially at my age. I had it out in the rain, as you saw there. It wasn't a downpour, but it was raining, and it seemed to be fairly weather resistant. As far as they got pretty wet, and they held up just fine. I did have a couple issues with some frequencies. I had to adjust the frequencies a lot. Channel A, this one right here, I was having trouble with interference. Luckily, there's 50 channels, so I just kept going through different channels till I found one that didn't have any interference. So that wasn't an issue. Very happy with that. The batteries, I guess that could be a downer, that it has batteries and not an internal battery that's rechargeable, but in the 4 or 5 hours I used it, the batteries didn't even budge on here. So it looks like they get pretty good battery life as well. I didn't lose any ticks on the battery meter, so I'm assuming it's still holding up fairly well. This does not show me any indication of volume levels or that it's even working, the transmitter, and I don't have any way to turn the volume down or up on the transmitter. So basically, in order to make any adjustments, I have to go to the actual receiver unit and make the adjustments on here. And like I said, unless there's a way that I missed, which I went through the instruction manual, I tried everything I couldn't figure that out. So I don't think it's possible. But if it is, let me know, and I'll take that back. The low cut on off here is a nice addition. Although when I was out, I thought that the wind shield, the one that didn't break apart, did a good job. I didn't need to use it. Which takes me to something else. One of my windshields was defective, which, that's hit or miss. I'm sure that doesn't happen all the time, but this one was defective. It just kind of fizzled apart, fell apart on me. But, as far as what they're really good at, I think, is they have excellent range, and the sound quality holds up throughout that range till you get to the outer limits, which it starts to crackle and obviously deteriorate. But that range is super long. So, like I said, it's long enough to where it makes me uncomfortable leaving my camera that far away.
And as you saw in the video there, you didn't lose any quality in that distance there once you were within the range. You know, whether you were 10 feet away or 150 feet away, it seemed to be flawless with the audio quality, which obviously that's what you're looking for. So I was really happy with that. And yeah, it's coming in around $189 on Amazon currently. I just checked right before I made this video. So, and one last thing to note here, and this is pretty cool because this was not true with another set that I tried, the 4 wireless mics that I've reviewed. This Rode mic here works on it, and this is the non-powered Rode mic. So on the other set that I used, the other wireless one that I reviewed, the Lark, you needed to use the powered Rode mic in order to hook this up and use it in the field. On this one, you can use either or. So this has enough power to power just your standard shotgun mic. If you wanted to use this in tandem with this to have a wireless shotgun mic, which, like I said before, nothing wrong with the lav mics that it comes with and everything, but if you have more options to use other equipment, and this is kind of like the gateway to allowing you to do that wirelessly, then that makes this that much more useful. Very happy with those. And if you want to check these out, check the description below. Other than that, thank you for watching. So now I think it's time for the responsible adults to indulge in a little nightcap. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a fantastic day.
What you have to do is match up the frequencies here. So if you look here, channel A, 30. Then you look here, channel 30. The way you would change the channel is to long press this, and then see up here you can set your phones, which is up here. You're setting your volume for the headphones if you want to use that. If you long press it, keep long pressing it, hold it. Now you can filter through. Here's your output level, so you can adjust, how loud it's going to be going into the camera. Then if you push it again, you're going to go to channel. Now once you're on channel, now that I went to 31, you see it's not picking it up anymore, so I got to go back down to 30. And as you can see, right here, see that right there? It's picking up the sound again. And then over here, you see the same. It shows your frequency and your channel. And so that's basically what you can set on here. You can long press this. And you got to get that blinking by long pressing it, and then you can adjust your frequency. So you want these two to match up, channel A and channel right there, channel 30. So that is officially working. Okay, now if you look on the side here, right there, if you go stereo, then you're going to be using the left and the right. If you go mix, okay, now as you can see as I'm speaking, it's picking up both channels are going into the camera. So if you put it on mix with one of these, now you're getting the sound you really want. You only want to use stereo if you're using both. Otherwise you're going to be missing a right or a left audio. It's fairly simple once you learn what they do. Here's your channel A that I was talking about, and the other one has the channel B right there. Nice how it screws in like that. You get this, so it's actually screws in like that. It's not just a plug, so it goes in there really well built. And over here is where you can plug it in. Here's your batteries. It requires 2. So 2 AA batteries per unit. So you need a total of 6, and that's the basic rundown of these guys. Okay, so the basic functionality here is all you can hit the power button and it'll mute, as you can see up top there, and that'll blink red when it mutes. I'm trying to figure out if I can adjust the volume on this. I don't think you can. I think the only way you can adjust the volume is on here for the output. Basic setup of these guys here.